we know, and what research has shown, is that kids that are moving, kids that are eating healthy food, kids that are getting plenty of sleep, kids that are having less screen time are better at school. And that's what our bottom line is that we want kids to be better at school. But we're looking at the whole child. We're not just looking at one part of it, like how they do on the NISA scores. We're looking at who they are as a whole child. So that's what we've tried to develop, is a wonderful place for our kids to be, to learn, to be active, to eat well, and to know how important all of that is for their learning and their success.
Recesses have become very important, and making sure that our children are getting recesses and taking physical activity breaks in school. We're doing jam in minutes, and we're just getting up and moving in the classrooms at certain times, and that's going to even become more important next year, and we're going to try to incorporate some regular physical activity where it's teacher-led. Not just another recess, but a teacher-led physical activity break at designated times during the day. So we really see that it's as important, and there's research now that shows that those physical activity breaks actually help enhance the learning for students when we strategically place them throughout their day.
I like the basketball goes in the playgrounds.
Well, my daughter wants to walk to school every day, even though some days we can't, because they talk about the importance of walking to school or biking to school and getting outside more often, and also eating healthy. We've gotten rid of sugared cereals in our breakfast at school here, and my daughter packs a healthy lunch and always talks about the different food groups, because they've brought home information teaching them about food groups and hydration and exercise.
We've made a number of changes within the school with our policies for what children eat, and informing children as well as parents as to what are good things to eat.
We brought healthier snacks into our school. We brought kind of said we weren't going to have rewards as candy, cookies, those kinds of things, and that started. And then things have just grown out of that.
My favorite fruits and vegetables. My favorite fruit that they have here, they have like little blueberry cups. I really like those. And then my favorite vegetables are the carrots. They have the broccoli and the cauliflower.
Vegetables, I like cheese broccolis.
I like broccoli and apples and strawberries.
Strawberries my favorite.
Strawberries. And I love watermelon.
Well, it's really great to have it reinforced at the school if you're trying to talk about health at home, and for kiddos who maybe aren't having that experience at home, it's a first line to talk about health and physical activity and less screen time and the importance of what you eat.
You're supposed to go outside at least an hour and make sure you drink water, a lot of water, and eat your green stuff.
And the kids grow food here that they get to taste. They always do a lap on our new walking path at recess, and it just engages them in the outdoors in another way at the school level.
We started with a vision and a dream, and it wasn't one person's vision or dream. It was the community, the neighborhood, the schools, and the parents, the family's dream, and we've built on that dream. They wanted Prescott area to be the center point for activity, for physical activity, for health, for wellness, and opportunities for their children to have a place to play. So we went from that vision and dream, what's it going to take to get there? And we've gone forward just implementing a number of things together.
These neighborhoods around Prescott, they have great small parks, Hazel Abel Park, 19th and A Street Park, but if you want to kick a soccer ball, if you want to come out with your family and throw the frisbee, it's the school. The school is the park and green space. But at the beginning of the project, the playground was just kind of a gravel desert. No one wanted to play on it. It was very hot. It was hard to run on. So early on, there was a lot of consensus that evolved around this notion of turning the playfield into something greener, something you could exercise on, something that all ages could use, something that during school and after school could use. That was the exciting part. That really was the nugget that got a lot of people involved and a lot of people excited.
I think it's really nice. I like it a lot better than the gravel that we had, because we used to have just a field of gravel. Now we have lots of plants and we have grass, and it's a lot nicer.
As a school, we took on the challenge to create an outdoor classroom, and so we have been working on that for 4 years, and we have everything from a walking path to composters to gardens to a gazebo where we will be able to have performances, and we are hoping to raise money for a fossil dig. And so that's been a huge, unique factor of Prescott, as well as our focus on healthy eating.
What I do at Prescott is I'm helping with the outdoor classroom, getting the outdoor classroom put together. I do different programs that support that. One of the programs is composting. I compost with kindergarten, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade at least once a week. I'm also doing the gardening program, most of the gardening with the school. I'm gardening with every grade. We're planting.
They plant food, they see food grow, they eat food, they compost and recycle that back into compost. It goes back into the earth. I mean, you understand where it comes from, and you understand why healthy foods are not only good for you, but they're fun. You see where they come from, so it's a learning experience as well as a healthy experience.
After I play outdoors, I feel hyped and sugary. Even though I didn't even eat anything that's sweet.
So one of the great things about Prescott is that they have utilized their outdoor classroom in so many ways, from events and after school activities, but our teachers have worked really hard to create curriculum that is taken outside. So 2nd graders did their Earth Day lessons outside, and they've done counting and measuring. So the outdoor classroom is really that. It's a classroom, it's an extension of inside.
We just try to get all the things that you can do inside the school and just reimagine them by using what we have around us, but also with the benefit of the kids being able to hear the birds and, you know, see the different seasons, observe the weather, get outside. So, but in a very academic learning situation. It's not like fun playtime. It's actually doing work outside.
So easy to stay indoors, but we really learn so much more when we're touching and feeling, and we see the impact of those things we look at in a computer or in a book, and it really exists in the real world. It has a lot bigger impact.
You can see that they're learning in a different way, in a more creative way, I think. Just a healthier body leads to a healthier mind.
I feel happy, I feel calmer, a lot more relaxed.
I like to get planting. I like planting stuff.
In the gazebos.
Yeah, I like the gazebo, and I like the composting over there.
And it's a very good workout.
Wellness isn't a program. Wellness isn't an activity that you do once during the day. That wellness really is an attitude. When you engage people and they begin to understand that that is a value that the community shares and that the school shares and the district shares, then all programs become transformed. People begin to think within a wellness mindset, and they begin to think not just how can we do wellness and then move on. They begin to think, well, all of our programming can be involved in wellness. We can change the way we do our snacks in our after-school program. We can change the way we do our lunches. We can change the way we do our activities. Instead of having a bake sale that sells cupcakes to make money, we'll have a walkathon where kids get out and walk, and their parents come and walk, and we celebrate what's exciting about the neighborhood and what's exciting about those activities as a fundraiser. Instead of doing after-school clubs that are all just traditional clubs, do more exercise clubs, do more green and environmental clubs. I mean, you can take that wellness mindset and it begins to be the basis for all the activities that you do. And that's when you have true transformation, and that's when you see things change.
I like all of the activities that they have, like the runs, like the pumpkin run and the mayor's run, and I love like movie night. I love fun night. I love all of the like community things that they have about it.
We've worked hard to bring everybody along and make it their space. They then are the ones that have something to celebrate, and that's why it's going to be used, is because it's theirs.
You can have a school that maybe raises money by nickels and dimes like we have for our outdoor classroom, but it's not about the wealth of your parent body, it's about the enthusiasm and the buy-in of your whole group.
It's fun for me to see the parents that come over to the walking path at night with their kids and report that, oh gosh, it's been so great for me and my daughter to come over here. We've even lost a couple pounds because they're really getting the message too that this is for the community and for everyone to enjoy, and they're reaping the benefits of it.
It just makes like every day fun to come out and see the kids running or run with them, and you know, see them in the cafeteria and get to know what they're doing and what they feel, and it's just a fun job.
We are the Panthers of Prescott Elementary. We know you won't forget. No, no, no. We are the Panthers of Prescott Elementary. We're #1.
this is a rainbow, and this is the guy on the end of the rainbow.